1, 2, 3, 4.
Nelson, how cool would it be if you could do whatever you wanted and nothing happened? Nothing bad ever. You drink whiskey all the time and not get a head on. Oh, dude, you should do it.
Work all day, break a sweat, run my life with no regrets, play with fire and not get burned, look in the mirror and not be concerned, live my life like there's nothing left. Spend my money and not feel spent. Been too far and not feel bad. Jump in the rain and not get wet. Live my life like there's nothing left. Spend my money and not feel spent. Been too far and not feel bad. Jump in the rain and not get wet. Run my mouth and not get hit. Whiskey forever and not have to quit. Steal from Peter and not pay Paul. Shake hands with the devil and not care at all. Live my life like there's nothing left. Spend my money and not be spent. Been too far and not get back. Jump in the rain and not get wet. Live my life like there's nothing left. Spend my money and not feel spent. Been too far and not get back. Jump in the rain and not get wet. Wanna gamble all night and not lose a bet. Be the cause and not feel the effect. Headed that way but not there yet. Jump in the rain and not get wet. Live my life like there's nothing left. Spend my money and not feel spent. Get too far and not get back. Jump in the rain and not get wet.
Hello, Keith. How are you? Oh, I have no audio for you, Keith. Hold on. There you go. How are you on this fine Wednesday? I can't hear you for some reason. Hold on. Unmute your microphone, Keith.
I wasn't muted.
Oh, it says you were. How are you?
I'm excited. This whole new venture
Whole new venture.
opens up everything.
It's gonna be fantastic. My camera's all goofy here. There we go. There we go. Sorry, it's a little hot today out here in south of Chicago. I was at a pool party earlier.
Nice. Thanks for keeping your shirt on.
Yeah. I try. I saw Adam made a presence. He's finding a charger to plug his phone in. But yeah, so the first thing. Hi, Ada. How are you?
That good, huh?
Is he unmuted? Yeah, he's good.
I think he's just chewing on what to say next.
Yeah. So one of the things that we want to say is down at the bottom scrolling banner, we do have a new group. If you find it right there at MES Family 1, please answer the membership questions and jump in. We got some pretty exciting stuff that's going to be happening there for all of our past members and other groups in the syndicate. This is going to be the place to go for anything from vendor specials to tech tips to networking to events to awesome stuff. We're going to make it even better. And the group's going to be full of energy. Ada, what do you say?
Look, I'm really excited. There's nothing like a new beginning. And the one thing that I'm really excited about is we get to start all over with memberships. The syndicate could have easily been bigger than it was. In the beginning, we had some bad apples we worked through, and we learned a lot. We learned a lot with the original syndicate. And now this is an opportunity for us to start all over, make it what it should have been from the beginning. We're going to be able to do that now. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. We have the same admin team. It's a new business under the same management. So everything that you're used to from the original syndicate, you'll get here. And I've had the craziest day. All this gray hair I got today. All this stuff is new. I got it today, and it is. No one answered the phone. They did. They answered the phone. It is my biggest honor to be a part of this industry and serve it with the people here on the screen: Keith, Eric, McNulty, Ethan, Blau, Ashley, Sognessy, the whole admin team. We've done so much together over a small amount of time, and the future looks brighter. I'm excited. I'm so excited for what the future holds. It's a little bittersweet because the old group was the springboard for what we're doing right now. But things change and people move on, and we're going to move on, and we're going to do more great things, and we're going to include more people. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I've picked every single admin that's ever been on the syndicate, and I will be looking for more people to help us grow this group into a nice, well-rounded, political-free atmosphere. I have to say it. You're laughing, but we were able to do that. We've been able to do that over the years. We just got rid of all the little nigglings that we had, and now we are just a family. So,
Hey, Al, you'll need to speak up just a little bit more if you can. Raise up your volume a little bit. Can you raise up your volume a little bit?
Yeah, is that better? I just took a picture.
No, the microphone volume is what he's asking for.
Yeah.
Maybe
yes,
a little
I can do
closer.
This better.
Yeah.
Oh,
I lost your picture, but
yeah, you lost my picture because I Apple Cash. Whatever. So, is this better?
yes, it's better. Thank you.
No problemo.
A little bit higher still. Sorry. Just yell.
Oh, I'll just yell.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
I'll project better.
Perfect. All right, so we got a pretty cool guest on the show tonight, right?
Yeah, we do.
Somebody everybody's known forever, someone that's helped out the industry for many, many years, from anything really from sales to basic tech to fab. He's done a ton of stuff for the industry. I don't think the industry would be where it's at without him right now. He's got tooling and schools and help. He's a pretty awesome guy, and I want to welcome Mr. Brian Schmidt. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Good. We're good. We're happy to have you.
Thank you. What's happening today?
Same stuff. New day. I mean, not
No.
much has changed.
What?
No?
Everything's changed. What are you kidding me?
Well, we talked about that. We're going on. We're going on to the next big thing with our guest.
Keith got a new hairdo. It's all good. Everything's looking swell. Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Nice.
It's my suntan for the year.
Looking good. Yeah. So what's going down, you guys?
Same stuff. We're just talking generally about what we're doing as far as our new move. We got a new house. We're all moving to a new house. Same family, new house. So we discussed that, but we are now moving on to the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Schmidt, and we're going to talk about a little bit about your history in the car audio scene and the car audio industry, And those are two different things, I think, right? The industry is different than kind of the pop culture of what you were doing with SEMA car and CES cars, not really SEMA cars, but CES cars and stuff like that. Do you want to touch base of? I actually love the story of how you got started. Could you just tell the story of that DB drag van and, you know, how you kind of cut your long hair and moved to Arizona?
Yeah, back in my younger days, you know, we followed Ayaska and DB drag. It wasn't even DB drag back then. It was just Ayaska and a couple guys doing SPL. And I flew down to Oklahoma, Tulsa, and never forget it. Saw Mark Fukuda, and boy, that was an experience. And his yellow blazer, putting on a show, and boy, that got me hooked. We went back and in retail built. We were convinced we were going to beat Fukuda and SPL, and we spent all our money on an Astro van, and it was fun. It was a good run. We learned a lot and had a great time. And it ultimately got me my job at Rockford Fosgate, so I can't say it was a bad experience. So, yeah. Did we lose Ada?
Yeah, looks that way. Maybe he'll
Yeah,
come
that
out
happens.
with
That
a
happens once in a
stronger
while.
voice next time.
All right, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. So, Brian, can you tell us about the new exciting MasterTech Expo I keep seeing everywhere on the internet? Every time I log in, I just see this big logo. It says, "You must attend MasterTech Expo."
Yeah, I think it's right there.
Yes.
So this is kind of out of necessity. You know, pre-COVID, we would train about 2,000 people a year, and on the road, in our in-house. And you know, that being said, we've got a year and a half with no training, and the demand is unreal. Calls daily, emails, constant stuff on social. So I knew if we just started class again, it would be a problem. You know, especially if we just go, hey, only 25 guys can come. We're going to sell out. And I don't know whose mic that is. Maybe Ada's, but there we go. Yep. It's just going to sell out instantly. So we just started looking at bigger venues, going, hey, what can we do? We looked at a tent in our parking lot. We looked at some crazy stuff, and it just kind of evolved into what it is now. So it's going to be really cool. I don't want to have to say no to anyone, and this will be a great venue for that. We can have hundreds of guys come, and now Ada is upside down. So you know, it's going to be close here. It's going to be at the Mesa Convention Center, and yeah, it's going to be first class. We're excited.
So where was that again? At the convention center?
Yeah, it's in the Mesa Convention Center. It's about 5 miles away from our shop, and you know, we actually rented out the entire facility, the hotel, the whole venue. Actually has an amphitheater. We have the whole facility for the whole week, so it'll be no distractions. And some of the vendors, I'm really surprised on what they're doing. They're really stepping up and you know, going all out. I can't say too much. I want them to speak for their own stuff, but it's going to be pretty crazy.
Can you tell us some of the vendors that will be there?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically a lot of the guys we've been doing business with prior to COVID, partners. You know, Rockford is right here next door to us. They're going in big. They're the actual build-off sponsor. JL here is local in town. We've got Sony and Focal, Moscone, Kicker, Audio Control. I mean, Arc Audio. There's a lot. Amp, Metra, Escort. I'm just trying to think of them. So there's a lot of supporters, but there's also a lot of guys outside of the industry, and that was the magic behind the show is blending the two worlds together. So we have a lot of tech there. We have Koreaform 3D scanners and big printing companies on 3D format. So you'll see a full a dashboard or a console being printed on the show floor. Laser, Universal Laser they're right here in Scottsdale. They'll have 5 or 6 machines cutting on the property, Cam Master, CNC. So you've got lasers and CNCs and technology blended with what we do. A ton of hot rod guys and just a ton of other stuff happening. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really, really excited.
So here's a question for you. So let's say that I'm not a true fab guy, right? I'm a basic technician, but I want to get in a fab. Would this be a good class, good expo for me to attend?
I feel like it would be because, even if you're wanting to get into it or if you're in sales, you're a guy like Keith where you want to send your text, but you also want to learn about the technology. I think it only lends to your ability to speak intelligently about any topic if you can know the process and know the behind the scenes and know more about it than just, oh, my guys in the back do it the best because of this. You're going to walk them through the process because you've seen it firsthand. So it's just going to be a good education for you. Even if you're not in the back and you're not scoring the touchdowns, you at least know the process. And I think that's really important. If you're a new dude, it's going to expose you to things that you've never seen before. If you're an industry vet, you're going to see things that you've never, ever seen before in a different way. You might be able to do it now your way, but now you're going to come away with 3 or 4 different new ways blended with your own way. And that's the beauty of it. It's just combining different techniques, putting more things in that mental toolbox, we call it. And I think that's super important.
How about as far as a store owner goes? Should I send my whole staff? Should I be the business owner and just send myself? Should I send everybody? What are your thoughts? I'm sure you want as many people as you can, but
yeah, I mean that's a decision that you need to make if you're going to reward your guys to come, or if you're going to have everybody come in. That's really a decision you need to make as a company. We do have a new offering as an owner. So say, for example, Keith didn't want to go to the classes. He could come as a guest or owner pass, which would allow him to go to the show floor and do some other things and have his guys go to class. So we're offering that as well. But it's we're including lunch, so that there's no food problem. Everything's included. It's all inclusive, so you don't leave campus. That's the whole thing. We want to feed you. We don't want you to leave. It's just everything at one place. You don't have to leave until the end of the day. That's the idea.
So are there events at the end of the day, like big parties, dances, concerts?
I think we got some feedback. Maybe somebody has to do a mute. Is that Ada?
That's me.
I can't hear Ada.
Let's do it. Just look. The feedback's pretty good. So the question was, at the end of the day, some night school class or what?
Some kind of structure to keep everybody in tune with the same camaraderie that's going to happen during the daytime?
Yes. So manufacturers are doing special night school classes. I can't, again, speak on this 100%, but I will tell you we have a full-blown auditorium, indoor, acoustically perfect, if that helps you understand what's going to happen. And major things will happen in this acoustically perfect room that holds 180 people. And I'm telling you, it is going to be world-class. How about that?
That's a good incentive.
Yeah. So night school every single night by the manufacturers, not normal literature training. There will be no, let's walk through our catalog and show you the new stuff. It will be all about tech. It will be all about what's new, how's the application going to happen, the process, installation tips, that type of stuff. So really meat and potatoes on what happens at the show is more tech oriented, less alphabet soup, if you will.
Right. So don't bring the wife.
You can. I mean,
she hates that stuff.
That's up to you. I have had some guys that are bringing their spouse, but my wife wouldn't probably find this interesting either. You know, for us, it's Disneyland, but she would rather do something else.
I keep hearing about something about a stage and a build-off. Can you discuss that as much as you can?
Yeah, for sure. So this is, I just want to clarify, this is not like any other build-off that has been previously done at any show. Years past, it's not going to be two cars side by side and we're ripping them down and rebuilding them, and the guys are absolute zombies by day 2, and it's an absolute disaster. No, this is very structured. There's going to be 2 teams each day, 3 people on each team. They're going to be on stage, and it's going to be a very tight, how do I say, specialized, components on what they have to build. So we're going to have a strict rules on what you can and can't do. You can't bring any materials or anything like that. You can't have anything pre-built, but you're going to be building one design element of a vehicle that's already there. So the 2 teams have to finish in 4 hours. That's it. Three people on each team, 2 teams going head to head, and you got to finish in 4 hours on a live stage. If you don't finish, you disqualify. So it's kind of like a cooking show. If you don't have that cake done and all your desserts on the tray and it's plated, at the end, it's out. And so that's the difference. It's a very tight time limit. We're really pushing efficiency, and the biggest constraint is the time limit. It's nothing more than that. It's not going to stretch out of the next day. They have to finish in 4 hours, but they will have all the resources that I mentioned earlier, lasers and CNCs and materials. We'll have all that. We will give the guys ahead of time CAD files, so they'll know the sizes of what they're actually going to be executing against. The style of car. One is going to be a modern vehicle, one's going to be a hot rod, so it has to match that theme of vehicle. They'll have months to prepare for that, but they only have 4 hours with their team to execute against that, and that's what's different. Rockford is going to have full-blown uniforms, swag that comes every single month for these guys, huge bragging rights. We're going to give away a full toolkit and a bunch of other stuff. They're giving away something pretty cool too. Can't give you away that just yet. Big prizes. So it's going to be cool. A lot of bragging rights, and I think it'll just build a lot of excitement. So more than just having exhibits on the floor, it's going to have this element of live UFC fighting on a fab stage.
So how do you figure the teams? Like, would it be like team sounds good and then team ATA?
Great question. Tonight, we're going to put up our registration for the build-off. If you want to be considered to be one of this, it'll be a kind of a lottery system. We actually might do an online voting. We'll have team captains, and it'll just kind of be a voting system of a total of 12 people, 6 each night, 3 on each team. There'll be team captains, and I would like to see a Team Canada against a Team US.
I'm bringing Sean.
Wouldn't you, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Sarah, come with me.
Yes, Sean, Tyler. There's a lot of very, very talented guys up north. But I think that'd be a lot of fun, and we could have some good times with that for sure. So it's all in good fun for sure.
Cool.
Like you said, bragging rights.
I want to check in with Adder real quick to see if his microphone's working.
It is.
No, it's not. Okay.
It is.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, then
I
it
can't
is
hear him.
working.
Yeah.
You can hear Adder?
Yep.
Okay.
My computer isn't like you. Now. So Brian, to go back over everything that we talked about, you have the expo.
That's a yes. Brian, can you hear Adder talking?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
He doesn't like you. I keep telling him that. He obviously doesn't hear it. So you guys have planned the expo. I know you've been planning this for quite some time. You're going to go back to training in your school, in your place, and you wanted to talk about how much different it's going to be. How does the expo kind of introduce the new format?
So the new format will be more specialized in the topics and less frequency. So we will have less classes, more special. Does that make sense? And some guys might not like to hear that because I know people have waited years to come to a door panel class or whatever the class is, but that'll be a 2022 thing. We won't have that happen this year. It will be next year and probably soon after the expo. But yeah, very specialized, not cheap, but very good, and just less because we want to make it special. I want the experience to be as good as it can be. And if we pack too many people, it's just not. So when we're doing hands-on stuff like that, so kind of two different formats. The expo is going to have a lot of talent, a lot of people. The networking will be over the top, and you're going to be exposed to so many ideas. Our in-person training in our building is going to be more of a project-based stuff that you actually spend the time and actually build your own project. And it's just a different atmosphere for sure. Both are very good. Both have different disciplines, but I think that get as much education as you can for sure.
I just love how you're always being creative and thinking of new ways to do things. Sometimes new ways to do things we've been doing this whole time, right? So production high end, stay in your lane, all the things you've talked about for all these years that you and I have known each other. And before I even knew you, you talked about all these things and how important they are for a retail business, the fab guys, the interior guys. What's kind of one nugget that could explain what the expo is going to be moving forward for those two industries together combined?
Excuse me. So I think that when I look at this from kind of a broader view, I think these two worlds coming together, us on kind of the mobile side of we're blending electronics and fabrication, and this side of the world to trimmers and other builders that don't really use the electronics enough. They want to learn our craft and we want to learn theirs. I want to learn how to stitch and I want to learn how to TIG weld better and do metal forming. And these guys want to learn how to do router tricks and do fabrication and fiberglass like we do and integrate with electronics and know how to do that. And I think that those two worlds coming together is super valuable. Having their side teach us, we teach them. I think that's very powerful, and that's a really cool thing. And that's what the expo is a lot about. Is we're blending two different worlds of builders, fabricators. It's going to be about half and half, and that's always been our core thing. I look at it more of as an automotive show than a mobile electronics show. It's not a mobile electronics show. It's an automotive based show with a lot of tech, a lot of technology. And we want to just emphasize the efficiency. We're talking about, staying in your lane, being super focused in your business. And also, this production high-end concept that I've always talked about. Production high-end means we want to do stuff. We want to do the best job we can do within the time allowed. So if we have 4 hours like the build off, I want to execute at the highest level in that 4 hours. That's not easy to do, especially when you're creative. So we want to push the limits. And we want to really kind of teach that, having a vision for months and months. Everybody knows that that's not profitable, right, Keith? So we want to be efficient. We want to make money and teach these guys across the board in the automotive industry how to do that. So I think it's a cool thing.
Very nice. I do have a buzzkill kind of question, and I hate to bring it up, but it's on my mind, and I can't make it go away. COVID. It's kind of killing a lot of things. Will you have a contingency plan for that?
So COVID, we're really hoping that it could be behind us, and it's 8 months from now. So, we all thought that this would be done. Everybody's got their own view on getting vaccinated, whatever. But I just hope that it's at a place where it's under control and people feel comfortable with it and they lift the travel restrictions. I don't know what they are right now between Canada and the US, but other countries it's not great. It depends on where you're at, but hopefully we're in a good place. The contingency plan is we can postpone and we can move, but it's going to be very difficult. So we want to kind of stay the course and be positive about it. I mean, we plan this thing a year and a half out. Hopefully that's enough, but I think that we're just going to hope for the best. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a crazy world we live in. But we got to live. You know, we got to. Life goes on. We need to get back to normal. I'm all about having things being normalized again, and I think this is a good start for that. And we need the interaction with each other. As much as I love these Zoom calls and video stuff, it's not the same. You know, having a beer with you guys or whatever, telling our fish stories is much more valuable in person. And it's just you know, it's just a different deal. We're a community, we're a family that like to stay together and hang out. So hopefully things are good.
Okay, thank you. I'm hoping for the best too. I had to ask because we're still not allowed to fly to this. Well, we're not allowed to drive to the States. So hopefully by then.
Yeah, hopefully.
Brian, did you have any slides or anything that you want to share?
Yeah, I could share a couple things. We can kind of pop in here real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see what I got. If you guys do get a chance to check out our new website, it is pretty cool. I'm going to just share a few slides with you guys, and we can kind of share some vendors as well. But so this is you know, just some highlights of the information. There's the kind of the overview of the Expo. It is next March, and I just say that because I've had a lot of guys go. I'm like, hey, you know, what do you think of the Expo? Like, oh, I'm too busy, I can't come. I'm like, it's next year. Oh, okay, yeah, I can make it for sure. Yeah, it's next year, so we're good. Yeah, there's going to be 48 types of training over this 4 days, and you know, 30 manufacturers. Just a lot of really cool stuff on how we're going to teach is going to be different. Learn with innovation. We've got here's kind of your core guys that are coming. You know, these 12-volt fab dudes, upholstery guys, car builders. Some of the best car builders in the world are going to be there. Very, very good business people there that actually have legitimate businesses that they'll share their secrets and tricks with on selling and managing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Connecting with your professionals. I mean, the networking, like I say, it is over the top. I think there's going to be some of the best of the best going to be there. No names dropped there. All right. You know, along with other stuff, you know, what type of guys are going to be teaching? 12-volt techs, upholstery guys, builders, same people attending are going to be teaching. So I think that's cool. Automation experts, audio engineers, really cool stuff there. We're going to be building a lot of stuff live too in the classes. So in the classes, expect big cameras, lots of live stuff where you're going to see sewing machines and you know, routers going in the classroom with big cameras on it, walking through processes and stuff like that. You know, one of our biggest goals is we want to push you out of your comfort zone. You've got to learn how to get out of that. And just because you do it your way, it's not the only way. Ada can attest to this, is he's done it for a long way his way. And then he actually opened up his eyes because I forced him to and come here. And now he looks at things differently with an open lens. And we really want to kind of push that mentality. Okay. If you guys get a chance to come by our facility, here's just a few shots of our facility. We're like 7,000 square feet in 3 different suites, and our facility is about 5 to 7 miles away from the Expo. So we'll have lots of stuff going on, and we have a ton of technology as well. We've never taught CNC, laser, CAD technology, reverse engineering type of classes. I've kind of not really shown that over the past years. And I think that, you know, it's kind of a new beginning. We're willing to share some ideas, some of our tricks. I've been doing automation for over 20 years. We just don't make it a big deal. But we will have a class on this. It's actually our most popular class so far. This class, the master design class, will sell out 100%. So if you guys are on the fence, please sign up now so we don't have to say next time or next year. One of the fundamental differences on this type of teaching is you're going to pick a topic and then it builds upon that same topic all day. There's 4 sessions in each class, and I'll show you this right here. Here's your 4 main kind of topics. Modern tech. This would be for maybe some of your younger guys or mid-level guys, and it's the meat and potatoes of what we do. School of Fab will be kind of a 3D fab class, more advanced. We're going to be showing how to do some upholstery, stitching, cool stuff like that. Master Design is that CAD class we're talking about, and then the business class. Here's more of a breakdown. This is all on our website as well. I encourage you guys to look at it, but we've tried to really pick topics that are going to move the needle, stuff that actually makes a difference, and it's going to help you immediately. School of Fab, here it is. I mean, you can see some of the topics that we're going to be showing. Master Design, this is the CAD part of it. So you're going to see Tom and others draw. We're going to be showing a lot of different software, 2 and 3D software. Reverse engineering, what that means is how to take an existing shape in a car and redraw it and then actually make your part fit to it using automation. Automation is 3D printing, CNC cutting, and laser cutting. And we'll have some of the best teaching this course. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Oops. And then the last one, business development, in the small business class, project management, your balance sheet, and then getting those high-end customers, the people that you really want as customers. I think that's super important. So I'm going to skim ahead. This is that little auditorium I was telling you guys about. Very cool. There's going to be some sweet stuff there. This is in over 100,000 square feet of show space. Here is some of our show. This has changed a little bit, but this is our show floor and food area and the build-off area as well. So some really cool stuff happening here. Sponsors, lots of them. Everybody's excited. So, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of share just a few things so you guys could see a little bit more about what we're talking about. It's going to be exciting. It's fun. It's never been done like this. And like I said, this is a larger extension of classes that we teach, and we've been teaching for 17 years now. This is just a great big version of that with all of our friends. So what do you guys think?
Looks pretty good.
Awesome.
2 thumbs up. All right, nice.
And we just go to the website, mastertechexpo.com, to register and find out more information, and
Yes.
all the pricing's on there.
Yep. And we probably can have something special for you guys. I can extend maybe a deal for you guys for the MES family. I'll get with you, Eric, afterwards, and Ada, and I'll send you guys all the info for that. So we
Awesome.
I have a question. So you said there's 30 vendors. Is there any room for more? Because we want to put like Elliot or something in there. Would that still be an option?
I have a waiting list right now. Maybe. Here's the problem is we only have so much space, and the support behind the event was unbelievable, more than I ever thought. We actually went to market with the entire show floor completely full before we even announced it, and I thought that's how you're supposed to do it, but a lot of people tell me that's unheard of.
That's a testament.
So it's totally full as far as in that regard, but the weather is very strategic on the weather. The weather is going to be beautiful in March. It's around spring training. It will be 70 degrees. So we might have an outside version of this as well, maybe something in the parking lot. Lots of demo vehicles are going to be there, lots of cars. So to answer your question, we might have some opportunities. Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
I really love how much energy you put into these things. Every time you do something, And for people that don't know Brian, I'm going to just share what we did yesterday and what we did today. We did this yesterday, and it was less than up to his par, and he requested that we do it again because he wants the best for the Expo and he wants the best for his team. I think that's a testament to the quality that he's after for this Expo. I don't think you can replace some of the drive that he has with anything other than hard work. And for that, dude, I'm sure everybody thanks you.
Oh, thank you guys. No, it's gonna be good. I'm excited. Keith,
All right.
how's your world up there? What you guys doing? Good.
It's warm. There's no water. It's weird. Usually it's rain. So my hair is getting wet, so it's not growing. Other than that, yeah, life is pretty good. We're busy. We're actually working on boats. I don't know why we're working on boats in July, but we're working on boats and side-by-sides and sea-doos and just, yeah, we're working.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
This climate that we're in right now is
excellent.
It's excellent, but I mean, there's just no rhyme or
I
reason.
can't
for
hear
anything.
Ada, so you just have to let me know.
Oh,
Adam's speaking.
silly. I'm just saying, there's just no rhyme or reason for what's going on. Just enjoy it and take it for what it is, and keep doing what you can do. You know, there's no telling how long it'll last, or you know, what's on the other end, on the other side. So.
Yeah. You know, I guess my advice is just stay focused and try to take care of your customers the best you can, and the rest will follow where it needs to. So I think, as long as you just keep taking care of your guys, it's all good. So
Right. So right now is probably the best example of stay in your lane, because you don't want to get involved in something in this climate that you're not used to and don't have any idea what you're doing, because it'll take away from the core of what you're doing, and you'll lose tons of time. And as we all know, time is money.
for sure.
And there's lots of money around.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, we got everything set. I love that I got to see all my friends. I got to see Brian 2 days in a row. This is awesome. Eric, I see you every day. It's boring. Keith, maybe once every 2 weeks or so I see you.
Yeah, good enough.
But it's awesome to see everybody. I'm sure everyone's gonna have tons of questions. Share this video with your friends. It's very important that people know that this is next year, not this year. So it's 2022. This is 2021. Don't look confused, Mr.
March is already done.
Anyway, so just share everything that you've seen here, and just we're going to be looking forward to this. 8 months, it's right around the corner.
Share.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Ada.
Okay, it's just you and me, Eric. Let's shut her down. MES family. Yay, thank you.
MES family. Actually, if anybody's still watching, see this link here on the bottom. Let me get rid of this one. Hold on.
Come touch us.
And
MES family.
get rid of that one. And hit up this link right down here. Facebook.com/groups/MES family 1.
One?
One.
Wrong one?
So if you guys are watching, hit up that page. If you guys missed this video, it will be on the MES Family YouTube page here in a few minutes, and it will be saved on all our channels, including the new family group.
Thanks.
Any questions about MES Family, give Keith a call or myself, or visit us at mesfamily.com.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, Keith. Time for dinner.
Don't call me late.
All right.
Have
Bye.
fun.